We've got about 5 or 6 minutes. You'd have to put a headset on, though. Probably that one right there.
Yeah. Now I get to dust the computer.
And I got to, let's see.
Gosh, this thing is dirty.
There we go.
Cow.
We have Ed Nail here. He will be a guest at
assistant
10 o'clock.
Yes. And of course we have Ed Larkin with us.
Ed Larkin, the
So
Flasher.
if you wanna call in, the number is
603-715-9689. 715-9689.
Yeah, we have to publicize that a little bit more. It'd be nice to start getting some call-ins.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the format doesn't really leave space, so it's okay. It's just an executive decision we've made. This week, for those of you who are listening, Susan Myrick from the Civitas Institute will be joining us at 9:30, Ed, of course, at 10, and J.P. Marzullo, who has announced that he is running for the New Hampshire State Senate in District 8. That's District 8, right? Is that correct? Yes.
Yes, and now somebody new has announced. A banker.
Yes, Jerry Little.
Yes.
for
Same district.
New Hampshire State Senate.
Bob Woodell's seat.
Of course. This is the establishment Republicans retaliating. Because I've never heard this guy's name before.
somebody put some pressure on
He's a
him.
banking lobbyist. Excellent choice. Old white guy for governor, banking lobbyist for state senate.
Of course, do they ever look at the optics of some of this stuff?
No, they just want a guy with money, like Ed said the other day. If they've got money, they'll put him up. They don't have to pay because they can't raise any money. Even though they have all these big names here, they still can't manage to get any money.
I was talking to a Democrat one time. I'm having a little trouble hearing on this.
Let me turn you up a little. Hang on. Keep talking.
I still can't hear myself. Do I have the wrong headset on?
Hold on.
No, you're right.
That
You're
could
good.
happen.
I got to give you some more volume.
All right. I can hear me now.
There you go.
We can hear you now.
Right from where I'm at, I can hear me now. I was talking to a friend of mine, who's Democrat, liberal Democrat. He actually worked, did a show on NPR for a little while, back when NPR was really, sticks and tree branches and stuff like that. And Chubb Peabody was going to run for governor. He was the governor of Massachusetts, and he was going to run for governor of New Hampshire. And I think it was a no chance to win type thing. Mm-hmm. I remember him saying, "Hey, who cares? He's got money."
That's right. That's correct. That's the deal.
It's the lore. It's hard to give it up.
He's got the money. He's going to run.
What are your chances if you're the former governor of Massachusetts to run for governor of New Hampshire? Oh, wait a minute. Scott Brown's running for U.S. Senate.
That's true.
Gee, deja vu all over again. Chubb Peabody. Who would remember that name?
Governor Chubb.
Oh, this is cool.
We've had Dick Sweat. Might as well have
We
Chubb
have had
Peabody.
Dick Sweat. We could have Chubb Peabody. Oh, dear. What were you going to say, sir?
Couple of days ago, Kelly Ayotte was on the Howie Carr show.
Oh, yeah.
That's brave of her.
She won't be back.
No. No, she's not going to be back. He has been kind of supportive of her in the past, but I think he has
met her.
He's growing weary. He's growing weary of the game that she's obviously playing to get into leadership and, positioning herself to be an establishment presidential candidate, perhaps.
She's a placeholder.
So, she's basically doing whatever she can to accumulate money and backers so that when she does...
And going overseas for a little international experience.
Yeah. But I'm not sure I would use the word ambush because she's been tilting her... Granite Grok was there when she was all against amnesty, and I put that video up again.
Mm-hmm. Miguel has shown up for the pre-show.
Yes. Hi, Mike. Mama with you? Oh, okay. Sorry.
I am most disappointed.
Oh, well. So anyways, he was interviewing her, and he swung around to amnesty. Mm-hmm. And she went blah, 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 out of the shadows.
Right.
And everybody descended upon her. And he just went after it. And all she could say is, I haven't seen the plan. I haven't seen the plan. You got a plan? You got a plan?
She doesn't have to see it. She represents Washington, D.C. now. That's where she is. That's what she represents. And
Well,
she's going to support it.
Here's a new comment. I am from down in Massachusetts, but consider myself a conservative in the vein of Louis Gohmert. I noticed that she did say, I've not seen the plan to deport illegal aliens, because she kept on saying, well, how do we deport them all? One bus at a time, Kelly. The whole time this interview was going on, I was seething. Here's a thought, Senator. Why do we have to come up with a plan to round up and deport? It's your damn job. She is complaining about no one putting a plan out there. Here's a novel idea. Why not you? Or are you too busy breaking your promises to New Hampshire voters? And the pathway to citizenship, song and dance. We aren't falling for it.
Oh, you're missing your mitten. Where'd it go? It was just over there.
How stupid does she think her constituents are? I think some folks are regretting not supporting Ovid now. And then it keeps on going on.
There you go.
Oh, this is cool.
Crunch.
Another is her objection to how impossible a feat is it to deport millions of people. So you're telling us that we can destroy the economy and infrastructure of Germany and Japan in World War II, then in essence rebuild both Japan and West Germany into thriving economic societies in a matter of years, but this very same country can't find a way to deport 11 million low-estimate lawbreakers? I mean, that's...
The NSA can spy on everybody. Yeah, the IRS can target groups. Here's another thing I just saw that's related to that. They're talking
let's
about
just tax them out of existence.
they're talking about releasing all these non-violent criminals. I said it's a
the drug
Democrat
offenders.
voter. It's a Democrat voter program.
Yeah.
They're all going to vote Democrat. Same thing with the illegal aliens. They want them in here because they're going to vote for Democrats.
Yeah.
There is no research that supports the notion that
there's plenty of research to the opposite.
exactly that they would vote for Republicans. They won't.
Yes.
So all you're really doing is giving them more votes, so you will be less likely to get elected.
But the power will still reside in Washington. That's
Exactly,
the key
and
of the whole
that's-
thing.
The
Once
power
you've-
remains in Washington.
once you've gone there.
And you basically do it to be liked temporarily by the same media that will tear your throat out when it's time for election.
You do it so you can stay there, because once you've gone to Washington, nobody ever wants to come back.
That's correct.
So it's just the reason we need term limits. We wouldn't be arguing about amnesty.
You know, it's quite simple, folks. We don't need most of what's in Washington. Let's just turn the place into a giant roach motel, and and to the victors shall go the no
Yeah,
return.
like I said, if you return all that money and influence and power back to the states will use it more effectively and probably a lot less of it. We're going to be on in 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
If you start deporting them, some will leave on their
GrokTALK.